I'm Karen Farnsworth of Wildflower Quilting. This video is about adding fonts to your computer to be used with the Draw Text feature in Creative Studio. When we use the Draw Text feature, we have a lot of block option fonts. Any font that can be found on that computer that is a true type font will show up in this list, and we can use those fonts. There are a lot of options, usually plenty of options. There's probably no reason why you would need to go out and find a different type of font. However, there may be situations when you do want to, so this video is about how that process works. I can think of a couple of times in my quilting career when I wanted to add a new font to the fonts folder on a computer so that I could use it in Creative Studio. One of those times was when I wanted a font that mimicked the header for the Academy. Let me just type in Academy here, and we'll go find that font, Collegiate Heavy Outline. A really fun font. Now don't forget to pay attention to the jump stitches though. See how many times I have jump stitches because this pattern creates echo after echo after echo. So it does require a lot of tie-offs, a lot of time, or a lot of changes to make it stitch continuously. Probably not the best to be stitched out after all, but it is a good looking font in case I want something that just looks good for an image. Another situation I had was when I actually needed not a font to write text or words, but I actually needed a specific motif, a specific pattern. I needed a Clydesdale horse, a very specific breed of horse with a very distinctive look, and I didn't want to take the time to design from scratch this design, this pattern. So I went out to the internet and I did a little bit of searching on some of my trusted font sites to see if there happened to be a font that had horses, breeds of horses, as characters instead of letters. And of course, I found what I needed. I was able to download that font, add it to this computer so that I could have horse outlines or horse silhouettes instead of letters. That font is actually called DJ Horses. And if I have lowercase letters, each lowercase letter, instead of a letter symbol, is a horse style. These are stitchable patterns. Just for fun, let's go and look for a specific kind of image, like a dog, a terrier specifically. Let's see if we can find a font that will help us create a pattern for a terrier. I'm going to go to the internet, go to one of my favorite font sites, which is dafont.com, dafont.com, and do a search for a dingbat alphabet. Let's look in animals. There we go. We've got a dog font right here, Can Dog. There's that dog font. And is there a terrier silhouette? Ah, there it is. It's almost too easy. So this is a free font, free for personal use. I can download that font. It'll go to my computer. Then I need to add it to my fonts folder on my computer. So if I open that download, I've got that zipped folder, and unzip. We'll extract all, and I will let it extract to the folder where it wants to. So here we go. That font is open. Perfect. Here is my true type font file. I will copy that. Then I need to find my fonts folder. So let's go to that C drive, find Windows, and find my fonts folder. There she is. Open that up and paste. It's installing that font. Oh, there it is. Now let's go back into Creative Studio and see if it's there for us to use. I'm going to go back to Creative Studio, try Draw Text. Let's just do some testing again. And see if we can find that font. I may need to make sure I'm in the regular option and not a bold or italic or something, because your particular font may not have a bold option. There's my CanDog font right there. So now the word testing looks like this, and look what we found. The I looks like it's the terrier. I can check OK. And then I can divide out that bit of pattern, or I could go ahead and do a new text and just type an I. Look at that. Okay, we've got our terrier. We have another pattern. In fact, we have unlimited patterns at our fingertips. Now remember that this font was supplied free of charge so that we could use it for personal use. It is not okay to take this pattern or any part of this pattern and try to sell it or give it away. But using it for our own quilting is perfectly okay. I hope you had fun with this little tutorial and that you can see the possibilities that are out there for us. There's so much more that we can do with text. Thanks for watching and enjoy.